In this quick video, we'll be looking at Ansible ad hoc commands, which give us infrastructure code benefits without really needing to code anything in the first place. And so this is an example of what it would look like on the command line to run an ad hoc command. And we'll be looking at Tower next to see how that works for us. So usually when we work with ad hoc commands, we'll start by looking at the inventories and selecting a host that we would like to try to run one of these commands on. So we'll start with this one. We'll choose the Run Commands button here. The first module that we'll try to run is ping. It takes no arguments. It does need credentials though, so it can actually authenticate with the system underneath. Go ahead and launch this and see what we get. So this is not an ICMP ping, this is more of an Ansible manageability ping, but it does give us back a successful result. Nice and green there. So let's look at a couple of other things that we can do and understand the context around this is that we would like to use ad hoc commands sometimes to do things like sanity checks or to otherwise verify that systems are healthy, maybe following a change or something like that. So the command module is pretty helpful here. We can just go ahead and pass an argument like uptime. Once again, we do need machine credentials to do that. Go ahead and launch this and hopefully get back a fast response from the system. So we do see an uptime response here, pretty low load to say the least, otherwise looking okay. And we'll do one more just to give ourselves another sense of how we can sanity check and some of the things that we can do, especially if we're working with help desk or tier 1 groups or things like that. There might be an alert about something like an HTTP status. So we can use the command module or several other modules for sure here. And basically just take a look at something like system CTL status, HTTPD, and pass those credentials again, see what we get. And so that's nice and verbose, and basically means that we can create in a dashboard view similar commands to what we might run on the command line, maybe even meaning that we wouldn't necessarily have to share those credentials with anyone. They could have credentials only to the Tower interface and be using cache credentials that they have only the ability to use in a not even a read-only way, just in a use way. So that's pretty interesting. So that's just a quick look at ad hoc commands.